We are Sharmali, Sai, Aditi, and Akanksha entering the UN SDG Challenge 2025.
Hi there, we are the Emerging Economists program and we're focusing on SDG 4, Quality Education, specifically 4.4 and 4.7, which highlight education in entrepreneurship and future employment.
And a huge part of it?
Education oriented around technology.
We don't just use the internet, we are the internet.
The digital economy isn't just about buying or selling products.
Rather, our time, our data, and our attention have become powerful currencies.
Without knowing it, we shape value in real time. This system is deeply embedded into various aspects of our lives, from how businesses grow, to how culture is spread, to how societies function.
But most people, especially young people, don't realize the full extent of their role in the system. And even fewer have the tools to shape it ethically or intentionally.
To understand why this matters, first, let's take a look at history. In agrarian societies, value came from physical labor.
Then came the Industrial Revolution. Labor was turned into a commodity. The toil, worth very little to the laborers themselves, was a lot to the capitalists, who aggregated this labor to generate immense value.
This phenomenon of labor aggregation in the physical economy can also be applied to the digital economy, where attention is the new labor through digital interactions. Oftentimes, we don't even realize where our attention is going, kind of like this.
Each one of these interactions produces data that's tracked, analyzed, and auctioned off in real time.
We, the people generating the value, often don't even realize what we're giving away.
To us, our attention is worth very little, but distributed across our lifetimes and billions of users, it shapes markets, fuels billion-dollar industries, and influences the media.
This is the hidden architecture of the digital economy, yet most people, especially the young, aren't taught how it works.
We are raised within these systems, and as a result, we move through them with a false sense of familiarity. Without the tools to meaningfully evaluate and shape them, we unwittingly remain comfortable with the status quo.
That's the gap we aim to fill. Young people deserve more than just digital literacy. They deserve the power to ethically influence the digital world in which we all inhabit.
The Digital Economists TDE is a global economic think tank that provides companies with a streamlined pathway to ethically sound practices in the digital economy. We as interns explored this mission through various pathways, like AI, governance, policy, healthcare, and sustainability.
While we saw how powerful and necessary the digital economy is, we also noticed how misunderstood and often ignored it has become. In fact, we sent out a survey to test our demographic of K-12 students.
Despite over 80% of our 143 respondents stating that they pay attention to what they consume online, over 60% state that they do not fully understand the digital economy.
So, what are we doing about it? Together from across the nation, we built a three-part initiative aligned with TDE's and SDG4's goals. Let's start with the foundation phase.
In collaboration with TDE, we created the Emerging Economists program, a 4-week scalable program reoccurring over cohorts that inspires students to study and shape the digital economy through real-world experiences.
The program begins with direct teaching and exposure to the digital economist values through project-based learning. The curriculum is designed to reflect students' prior knowledge and experiences.
For example, students in the sustainability concentration may work on building an eco-impact calculator, while another student in applied AI could work on building an AI ethics case brief. The goal, thus, is to encourage them to reimagine what this digital economy could be and lead them and assist them towards tangible output of their work.
High school directors were responsible for checking in with these students and ensuring that their learning and projects are going smoothly. We emphasize the inextricable connection the digital economy has in their daily lives.
Since we're building for long-term impact, the program doesn't just end with a final project. Graduates are invited to join a dynamic alumni network designed to keep them connected not just to one another, but also to the Digital Economists' enormous network of 400 plus fellows and 4,000 professionals working to shape the digital economy.
Both the students and the digital economists thus benefit, as students are able to connect with and develop initiatives with like-minded young professionals, and the digital economist gains access to and is able to invest early into a network of individuals that will later be very active in social impact spaces.
And now, let's discuss our implementation phase.
To be a successful participant in the digital economy, you need more than just access. You need a foundation. Crucial to the concept of the digital economy is human and behavioral economics. After all, SDG 4 calls for equitable education, and crucial to that concept is a free population, which comes from an educated population, one that isn't just living in the digital economy, but actually contributing to it.
As a part of our Emerging Economist initiatives, we curated a website aimed at elementary and middle school grade levels. It introduces a core understanding of the economy through gamified activities. These ideas range from simple concepts like budgeting and saving to more advanced concepts like interest, inflation, aggregation of value, opportunity cost, and the role of money in society.
The games are structured to help students ask questions like, how do I make trade-offs? And what systems shape how money flows in a community? Our hope is that with repeated practice, this thinking will move from just games to the broader world. Why does wealth accumulate in certain communities? And how does technology affect economic access?
Our website has been used by over 200 middle schoolers across the world and has offered them clarity on not just economic principles, but also how to use them in their daily lives.
It's economic education, yes, but it also builds a later understanding of economic ethics.
Finally, the last phase is where we tap into students' creativity and diverse perspectives, providing an official platform for their presentation and possible implementation or even publication. We launched a global multimedia contest targeting the high school demographic that asks thought-provoking questions on various aspects of the digital economy.
Economics for People, Opportunity, Climate, and Humanity, EPOC for short, enables participants to choose a theme from various aspects of the digital economy and develop a unique proposal communicated through an essay, slideshow, or video.
This process helps them research a topic that they're passionate about through the lens of economics. Through this competition, we hope to create an avenue where students are allowed to know that their ideas and their voices have an impact in shaping the digital economy.
The competition is more than just a showcase. It's a space for voice and vision, a space where students can imagine a world where people matter more than profits, and where innovation serves justice.
Together, these three parts, the research program, the gaming content, and the contest, form a major step towards building an entire generation of ethically engaged participants in the digital economy.
Because when young people understand how the economy works, they don't just participate in it, they transform it.
And they deserve a system that sees them not just as users or consumers, but as the ethical architects of what comes next.
Together, let's pave the way for all of the emerging economists around the world.